not fair, you know, every year they get a student to do something brilliant and then they expect me to follow. But good evening, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to St Mark's. Thank you for your interest in the school and the work that we do. I'd like to introduce myself. My name is John Taylor and I'm both proud and privileged to be the head teacher of this wonderful school. This month you must make a very important decision. By the 31st of October, you must decide which secondary school you will pick for your most precious gift, your child. And it is my firm belief that St Mark's is the right choice for you. St Mark's is a unique and special place that has served the community of Harlow for nearly 60 years. And tonight you will see what makes us special. You've had the chance to visit all the other schools in town, and I'm so pleased that you've saved the best till last. Before we go any further, a few introductions. Firstly, Mrs. Long, one of our senior assistant head teachers. Secondly, Mrs. Calver, our head of Year 7. And many of you will have met them if you were fortunate enough to come on one of our Year 6 visits, on a school tour, our Year 6 masterclass evenings, or our Year 5 soap day. Mrs. Calver and Mrs. Long have organised all of these for you, and they are key people in your move from primary to secondary school. And Mrs. Long will speak to you later about the application process and how we will make your move from Year 6 into Year 7. And finally, I'd like to introduce the two most important speakers of the night. Thomas Lawrence, our head boy, and Carly Stroud, our head girl. They were in your child's position 7 years ago, and as they stand ready to leave for university, they represent the pinnacle of achievement in our school, and they embody the fine young people that your children will become after completing their secondary education with us. Tonight starts a journey for your child, yourselves, and our St Mark's family. Throughout this journey, we'll work together to encourage, support, and challenge your child to be the best they can be, academically and socially. And together, we will guide them to be successful adults in an ever-changing world who have opportunities, dreams, and choices. The journey will be an adventure over the next 7 years, but will benefit your child for the rest of their lives. So why should you choose St Mark's? Firstly, one measure, and arguably the key measure, is our results. As parents, you want to know that your child will succeed academically, and at St Mark's, they do. Pupils at St Mark's from all ability levels do well at all key stages. And I cannot put it any better than the opening line from our recent Ofsted report. Expectations of pupils at St Mark's are high. We work hard to ensure that every pupil achieves the best they can and that they make the progress they are capable of. Our key focus is pupil achievement, and our belief is that if every child does the best they can, the school results will speak for themselves. And our position in the league tables shows this to be the reality. We are the top performing school in town for pupils achieving the EBAC. Our Progress 8 measure shows that pupils make very good progress from their starting points in Key Stage 2, with the majority exceeding what is expected of them. And this happens because we instill in our pupils high expectations of their achievement. We teach them well. Staff give up endless amounts of their personal time to support pupils. And most importantly, we don't give up on our pupils. We work with them from the first day till their last, 7 years later. Secondly, the pastoral care that we put in place is outstanding. At St Mark's, every pupil is seen as unique and special. Every pupil is a name, not a number, a personality, an individual in their own right. They are closely supported by a form tutor, a head of year, a senior assistant head teacher who oversees the pastoral system. Whatever worries, concerns, challenges, difficulties, achievements or successes a pupil may have, they do not face them alone at St Mark's. They're shared, they're resolved, and they're celebrated together. Our transition to Key Stage 3 is second to none. We know how important this is, and we put care into making sure it works for each child. Many of you have had the opportunity to visit our school in Year 5 and again in Year 6. Following your application, we will invest even more time in your child. Mrs. Long and Mrs. Calver and other staff will visit your child in their primary school, will meet with their teachers and find out all about them. You, as a family, will be invited to an afternoon tea to tour the school and ask any questions you have, and you'll be invited to a pre-admission meeting with one of our governors, who will go through the role and ethos and mission of St Mark's. You'll have an induction day next summer, and all of these help us build up a picture of your child. And it's our proudest boast that when your child starts next September, staff don't just know their name, they know the person. Thirdly, there is the outstanding behaviour at St Mark's, which is a feature of our school. When Ofsted last visited us, behaviour was judged to be exceptional. And behaviour is like this for a number of reasons. We deal with poor behaviour, we don't ignore it. We challenge pupils to accept responsibility for their actions. And we know that good learning is underpinned by good behaviour. As with all schools, we can have situations where pupils can be unpleasant to each other. You put 1,100 young people in a building with all the emotions and all the hormones of the adolescent journey that they go through for 5 hours a day, there will occasionally be issues. But if bullying happens, we deal with it. Pupils are held to account for their wrongdoing, and when they've acknowledged this and served their sanctions, we start again with the forgiveness and positivity that underpins our school ethos. Our extracurricular programme enhances the whole school experience for our pupils. Although we're only approaching the end of the 4th week of school, the current Year 7 pupils have already represented the school in various sports, attended our choir workshops, signed up for music tuition, taken part in lunchtime and after-school clubs, including the book club, the homework club, art club, just to name a few. And later this year, they'll be gearing up for big events, like the bushcraft camping trip. As they go through the school, pupils will have these opportunities and others like them. Whatever their talent, skills and ability, we will find it and we will let it shine. The work we do here is life-changing, and that is what motivates us. At St Mark's, our belief is that education is an investment, and it will always repay you. And the more you will invest, the more it will pay you back. We have a special position in Harlow. We offer a seamless transition from primary school through to the sixth form. And our inclusive sixth form means that every year we have the privilege of celebrating with pupils as they pass their A-levels and go on to the next stage of their lives. And for so many pupils, this means going to university, and often they are the first in their family to do so. And as our head boy and head girl stand in front of you today, remember they were sat in this hall 7 years ago, and there is no greater advert for what you can become at St Mark's than these people. You can become tomorrow's doctors, lawyers, surgeons, politicians, nurses, midwives, researchers, and maybe even the next generation of teachers. Finally, our greatest strength is our community. We are not the biggest school in Harlow. We're not the newest with shiny buildings, although the whole school is going to be demolished soon and rebuilt in 2 years' time, and we will have a shiny building. But a school is not about size or buildings or facilities. A school is about what happens in the day-to-day interactions, the life experiences, the shared successes, the support in difficult times. A school is a community, and on these measures we are unbeatable. One measure of the success of this school is the sheer number of staff who have their own children educated here. For me, this is the key test of any school. When teachers send their children to the school, you know you are dealing with an exceptional school. And it's a matter of huge pride to me that I'm a parent of children in this school, and I've had the privilege of having 3 children educated in this school. And over the years, we've had the privilege of educating the children of deputy heads, assistant heads, heads of department, heads of school, classroom teachers, learning support staff, admin staff, site staff, cleaning staff, and canteen staff. Whenever I visit a school, the question I always ask is, do staff have their children taught here? If that answer is no, it tells you something. If the answer is yes, it tells you everything you need to know. Tonight, you're going to see us on show, but I invite you to come back at any time and visit our school. And I know that you will find a well-ordered school with pupils focused on their work and learning. And it's then that you'll see us at our best. So to conclude, St Mark's is an exceptional school. We've served many parents and many families over many generations. It will be an absolute honour to serve yours. Thank you again for your support tonight, and I look forward to working with you all next year and for many years to come. Thank you very much.